Hey everyone, and welcome to the club, and welcome to today's Pokemon Fusion Challenge. Today we're going to be combining Rayquaza with Bellsprout to create an interesting looking character. Some of the things I want to take from Rayquaza are obviously the face and sort of the snake-like body, but for Bellsprout I want to actually utilize the mouth and the leaves in this design. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Bellsprout's mouth. So it's basically an oval. I'm going to do it in a little bit of a tilt. So starting at the top, I'm going to draw an oval. Down, and then just merge it up to the top. And we're going to draw the opening on the inside. So starting from the top and the inside, we're going to draw a curve, trying to keep the distance on the outside consistent. On the inside, we're just going to do a little overlap and just tuck that in underneath. We're going to go ahead and color the inside area in black. Now that I have the mouth in place, I want to utilize Rayquaza's face structures and the eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to the right side and draw in the eye first. So starting up here, draw a curve for the upper brow, and then I'm going to draw the lower lid. So I'm going to step in, just leaving a little overlap, curving to the inside of the eye. In here, I'm going to draw the pupil. So I'm going to draw a circle, and then I'll draw a little black dot in the inside. I'm going to color the inside area in black. From here, I want to use Rayquaza's head shape. So I'm going to draw the top edge of his head, work the way down towards the body, and then sort of merge into Bellsprout's body here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the brow. So up above the eye, we're going to draw the basic upper brow of Rayquaza, and we're going to curve the back of the head, coming backwards. From here, I'm going to draw that big horn that sticks out. So we're going to start from here, draw a straight angled line going out to the side. We're going to angle the top. So we're going to go straight across. Now we're going to do that little fin that comes down. So from here, I'm going to curve in and down. From here, I'm going to draw a little indentation, so curving in towards the eyes. From here, I'm going to draw the top bridge of the head. So in between the eyebrow areas, there's a little curve for the back that comes all the way down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here. I'm going to draw a curve going above the brow. I'm going to work my way behind this horn. And this is going to come back this way. So what I'm going to do is imagine this going behind this wing. I'm just going to stop right there. I'm going to finish off the head before I go back into the body. We're going to draw that brow on the opposite side. So starting down here, I want to make sure the mouth is like the bigger part of the face. So starting here, I'm going to curve up. And right about here, I'm going to just curve this back in behind the top of the head. Let's draw the fin on the back side. So we're going to angle this one this way. So we're going to start at the top. Just draw an angle coming out. We're going to straighten out the top with a short straight line and then angle down so it gets a little bit wider towards the head. Kind of like that. And then we'll curve this in behind the head like that. Now we're going to draw in the bottom of the mouth. So down here, I want to draw a curve that goes towards the jaw like that. Now there's another fin that comes out this way. So I'm going to do an overlap. Just draw a slight curve going backwards. Draw an angle line going horizontal. And we're going to pull this back in towards the jaw area there. Now this part, I'm going to draw the body snaking around this way. And the great thing about merging Rayquaza and Bellsprout is that they both have that sort of S-shaped body. So I'm going to go to the bottom of the body. So the front chest area, this line is going to curve behind here and it's kind of stick out towards the chest area. So I'm going to draw a curve this way. So curving around and down to about there. In this portion, I want to draw that piece that sticks out in each of the segments of Rayquaza's body. So from here, I'm going to go over, overlap, and just draw a curve going across the body like that. Now I can take this body and just turn it right into that line, leaving a little bit of an overlap here. So curving around and right into there. So there's a little bit of overlap on both sides. Let's add a little bit of detail. I'm going to draw that little circle on top of the head. Starting on the bridge of the head here, I'm going to curve in behind the brow and pull it up behind there. We're going to draw this twice, so there's a little bit of thickness to it, kind of like that. And then there's a stripe that comes down the side of the body here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here, draw a curve. Now I'm going to curve this all along the spine, so down this way. Curving around and right into there. I'm going to make this twice as thick, so I'm just going to curve across like that. come around like so. From this point, I want to draw that big section in the middle of the body here. So from the front, I'm going to snake the body around this way. So from the front, I'm just going to curve that portion out like that. From this point, I probably want to draw in some leaves, and this is a good place to draw the leaves of Bellsprout. So starting up here, I'm going to draw them quite big. So right here, draw a curve going out. I'm going to bring that back in, come down to the bottom, and then pull that inside. From that tip, I just want to draw a curve for the split in the leaf. Curving in like that. I'm going to take that leaf and draw the same thing on this side, but you're going to see the connector right here. So right here, I'm going to draw a curve about that big. So I'll go up, curve down. Let's close off this gap with a little short line like that. I'm going to draw the bottom edge now. So from this point, curve down to the bottom, go up, and then just turn it at the end. Let's just extend that line just a little bit more. From these 2 points, I'm going to connect it with a curve. Up and then down. Now let's finish off the bottom of this little section here. So from this point, curve and just tuck this in underneath the leaf. There's a little Y shape in the center here. So I'm going to start on the side. Now the center of the body is on the left side of this shape here. It's not right here, it's over here. So I'm going to come down to the middle. From this point, I'm going to curve in behind the leaf. Now we're going to draw this twice. I'm going to draw a line coming down, leaving a gap in the middle here, because I want to draw a little vertical line coming down, like that. We're going to color this in black. Okay, cool. So from here, I'm going to draw in the bottom half. Now, the bottom half, I'm not going to draw a big wavy sort of serpent-like body. I'm going to actually end it off sort of like Bellsprout. So from here, I'm going to draw a curve. So it's continuing this line in behind this section. It'll come down here. So there's a little bit of overlap right there. From here, I'm going to draw the first sort of root. It's going to curve out like that. Now, this is a great opportunity to add some of Rayquaza's claws here. So I'm going to just sharpen up the ends by tapering out. Do an overlap, curving down. So these are going to actually look like claws. That. Do another overlap, pull it down. Now here I want to bring it back towards the root. So curving in right about there. On the ends here, I just want to draw some curves to show some of the claws. This one I'm going to go in the opposite direction like that. In here on the arms, there's some sections of Rayquaza's body. So there's these little segments. So I'm going to draw 2 curves side by side. For the bottom half of the body, I'm just going to curve it up to the final root here. So from this point, I'm going to curve up. From this point, curving up, and then down. I'm going to do the same thing that I did on this side over here on the right. I'm going to curve that back. I'm going to do an overlap. So right about here, I'm going to pull it down and curve this back. Right here, I'm going to curve out, so there's one big one coming out this way. Now this is going to merge into the body, so what I need to do is start up here because I don't want to risk trying to go too thin here and it doesn't match up with the top. So the body comes down, and start right about here, I'm going to curve down and get a little bit tighter as I get towards the bottom, and then just make my way to the tip of that point there. Here I'm just going to draw some segments for the claws. This one I'm going to go backwards. Now here there's that little circle with the 2 lines coming down, so I'm going to draw an oval first and an angle. An oval like that. Now at the tops and bottoms there's going to be a little gap, so I'm going to start on the left side and just trace around, and then on the right side I'll do the same thing, leaving a space in between the top and bottom there. From this point on the left I'm going to curve up. From this point I'll curve down, and we'll just duplicate that on both sides, curving around like that. Over here I'm going to draw that same segment, so this one's going to curve out towards the right, like so. One final thing is I want to add the fin on the back side of the head right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the outer edge, coming down to about there, going across, and I'm going to curve this underneath the head like that. And there we have it. There's a pretty cool looking Rayquaza Bellsprout fusion. We're going to call them Bellquaza. If you have any cool ideas for some fusions, let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.